Hello and welcome to Community Viewpoint. I am Maria Guerra, your host for this segment, and I am so lucky tonight to be joined by the wonderful, fantastic community, wonderful asset to our community, Miss LeeAnn Luna. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And first, just thank you for everything you do for the community. Like, this lady really cares about the community, and I'm always happy to have you on to talk about what's going on next. And I know you have lots of good stuff.
A couple things. First thing, we have a gentleman at the coalition that's helping us out to help others in their Social Securities.
Oh, that's great, because we've needed that.
Right. His name is Bruce Downs.
Okay.
And
we have a tag.
Yeah, his tag will come up here in just a second. His number is 775-727-9970, and his extension is 254. And awesome. Just give him a call, and he'll direct you through
like an appointment.
The ins and outs, whether he needs to make an appointment, or he'll direct you whether you can do it online or whether you can do it over the phone.
Okay.
Because they've simplified their systems a little bit, and they don't come out here any longer. So our choices are online or at the phone, or
right.
We have some community health workers with limited time to be able to walk you through some of the applications and stuff.
Okay. Sometimes that's really what you need, like if it's there, but just getting through those steps, because if you just go online to, not just Social Security website, but a lot of different resource websites, it's very overwhelming.
Yes.
Because you're like, well, am I choosing the right one? And
many people aren't tech savvy, so and then you have to have exact credentials to get in on that website. So if it's off by a letter, you're going to have them in a vicious circle. And
it'll lock you out then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get you in a vicious circle. So if you have any trouble with Social Security, just give us a call, 775-727-9970, extension 204, and his name is Bruce.
Nice.
Excellent.
They call him Bruce.
All
right, what's next? I know you have lots of stuff that you're working on.
Yeah, my largest grant right now is called the System of Care, and it's federal funds filtered through the DCFS, and what it does is it pays for youth and their families to go to a provider. So if you have a youth that does not have coverage or has not gotten to Medicaid yet, then I can actually pay for 6 sessions. And I have providers with open books. So the biggest problem out there right now when you make an appointment with a mental health provider is you're out for 6 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's a lot of providers, a medical or mental health provider. And so I think anyway, what I was seeing is urgent care, and the ER has become like the first point of care for some of these things, rather than, the tradition. Many years ago, you call your doctor, you get an appointment, you talk to your doctor, you talk to your provider, but even to get set up, it takes a long time. So you're saying
for youth,
they can call and get in right away?
They can call and get in right away, and this is a very important time of year for that, because they've got like 4 weeks left of school, and then they're like on their own for summer. So this is a really good place to put this program so that they can come in and get support over summertime with a provider.
I have a question. So there's a lot of youth, it's been happening over the years. It happened, we always have those friends that certain families, you stay at your friend's house for a time, for whatever reason. Say a child didn't want to open up to the parent, but they open up to another, like a friend or a parent. Are they able to, that youth, are they able to connect and then ask some questions, and then I'm sure they have to have their parent with them, or
I have had some youth that are part of the McKinney-Vento.
Okay.
Who do not have a particular home. They're maybe couch surfing, or they don't have a particular parent, and I put them through the program. So.
Okay, so and McKinney-Vento, just for the viewers, is a
school district program for students in transition is what it's called now.
Okay.
Students in transition is a school district program to help those students who do not have a permanent
or maybe estranged from their family,
exactly.
and just kind of going, with with friends and other family.
And I've
So
helped a
that's
lot of
great.
those kids. So, and that's the best place to get the help, because they're mostly needing the help really badly. So it's exciting.
That's a great thing that you can help them, because that may be the key to reuniting them with their family, or getting them, the help they need to do that, or their family.
And the providers we're contracted with, they use evidence-based interventions in their practice, including EMDR, PARTS, memory therapy, domestic violence, exposure therapy, and they have a vast knowledge of ADD.
Oh, that's
So
great.
these are really nice providers for the section of the programming for system of care.
Do you feel like there's, like, people shouldn't be discouraged from calling? They should call because there's enough openings.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I have many seats available right now. I'm doing a vast push, so it's
Okay.
call me, get in, so I can get you in. My number is 775-727-9970, extension 204.
So what if somebody's watching now, you have a youth, and what's the ages for the youth that's
From
available?
3 to 21.
Okay, so if you're a youth from 3 to 21, and you feel like you want to talk to somebody, you can get into a provider so they can call themselves, right?
As of a certain age, they can call themselves.
Okay.
And
I mean,
get-
I know a
and get in.
3-year-old's not going to call, but
Well,
but
anybody
like if
who's living with their parents, we need the parents as part of that. But if
Okay.
we have children who are outside of their parental
there's like a screening tool that
realm,
we can use. Okay.
they come to me and they get screened,
Mm-hmm.
and then I do a direct referral to the provider.
Okay, let me rephrase. I think if there's a youth that feels like they can't talk to their parent, or can they call and there's a screening process, maybe they can get some
Anybody
help.
who is concerned about their mental health.
Okay.
So if you're live, laugh, love, and learn,
Okay.
if you are gauging it between 1 and 10 and it's falling below 5, and
Okay.
it's been more than 12 weeks, we want to encourage all the kids. If it's more than 12 weeks, we want you to reach for help, because early intervention is important, because recovery is possible.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And we want all the families to be,
Yes.
we want healthy, happy families. So
And this is
they
a
reach out for help,
program.
they can,
Yeah, the system of care is a system of care. So it's for the youth and their families.
Yeah.
And it's to provide not only the provider, the mental health provider, but it's to provide a wraparound case management.
Oh, that's
So
great.
that if the family is lacking in anything, we can help them get connected to the services in the community with this program here.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is there one more?
Well, it's the same program, but it is another aspect of the program.
Okay.
We have a provider who is putting together a support group
Oh, that's cool.
for parents and guardians with children with behavioral problems.
Oh, that's really important.
And this group is going to occur Monday mornings at 10 and Monday evenings at 6. So you've got a range. If you're working and you're working one of these hours, you have the other one to choose from.
That's really nice.
It's going to be run by a mental health professional
Okay.
using the same interventions, the same evidence-based interventions.
But a safe place for a support group. So.
Exactly. And we have a lot of grandparents out there who have got their grandchildren.
Oh, yes.
And they're overwhelmed with it. And these are behaviors that they never saw on the first time around. So
Yeah.
this is a really good way to support the grandparents who are really giving up a lot to take care of the grandchildren.
Yeah.
I admire them a lot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have a question. Are foster parents able to go to this?
Absolutely. Anybody
Okay.
who's got children who may have children with behavioral issues.
You know what that might be good for, too, is parents who are getting care back. Parents who have gone through the program and maybe their kids are coming out of foster back home, and just to
absolutely.
give them some support. And congratulations to those parents, by the way, who do that. That's
Yeah.
wonderful that they do that for a parent to go in and get the support and get the help, and then the family to be reunited. That's really a beautiful thing. So that's great for them, too. That's awesome.
So that's another one that you contact me for.
Okay.
That's 775-727-9970, extension 204. And my email is LeeAnn, LeeAnn, at nyecc.org.
That's awesome. Are a lot of people, we're just now getting the word out, but are a lot of people just responding from the community just from the first
This has been up and running the year before, so we had a few that we ran through the year before. This is the grand push to the end. These funds may not be re-up for the next year, but there are many things that are coming through the pipe that are going to be very exciting for the community as far as providing mental health support. So
that's awesome, especially for summer now. I mean, like you said, the kids are going into summer. There's time, time for them to get in.
This is a very good time to start bolstering their support systems. So you got the parents for support systems, you got their friends whom they may see outside of school for support system, but this is a good time to get them, if they need it, to a provider to help their mental health. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that the community is supporting the community.
Yeah.
And how do you get the providers? We just have about is that our right time? About 1:30 or? Okay. How are the providers engaging? Are they?
I have a wonderful group of providers now.
Oh, that's
I have
awesome.
a gentleman who is providing for Tonopah and Beatty and Pahrump.
Wow, that's great.
He's bringing a bunch of resources down here. But this allows me also to touch Tonopah and Beatty in the process, which is really nice. Because there's a lot of kids out there who can use like the first 6 sessions paid for.
And these are remote places, so if you're watching, obviously if you've heard that, you're watching, but if you have friends in Beatty, Amargosa too? Beatty, Amargosa, Tonopah, please reach out to them and just let them know and just direct them to LeeAnn at the Coalition, or direct them to the link to the show. There'll be a link on YouTube in just a couple days. But just call the Coalition. If you don't remember the number, just Google the Coalition, Nye Communities Coalition. Get a hold of LeeAnn and please share the number with your friends, family, and people that you might know out of town.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna get all these kids some help. Thank you for everything you're doing.
And we're gonna support them all the way to summer. Get them to the next year. Yes.
That's awesome. Happy kids starting next school year. Yes. It's always a good thing to have happy kids. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll see you next week too, right?
Anytime, I'm open. I've got other programs.
All right. That sounds good. Thank you. I'm going to let you say goodnight.
Good night. Thank you for watching.